South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up. I'm still building my resume.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. An option handoff given to Harris. And some room to run now. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry for Harris to the 27-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's the option play now to the left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage. Harris running straight ahead. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing. You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 35-yard line. A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task. And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions. Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play. Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mariota. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent. and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mariota to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19. To take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw it, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Hey, check that. Street.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second and 7 from the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll go with a keeper. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hat the street.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin from 13 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Texans 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mariota will look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple of minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Drop 50, drop 50.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Okay,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.